Reddit user Zombie Gentleman shared this chilling image captured while hunting near an abandoned asylum. The photo shows a crucifix, which seemed ordinary at first, but upon closer inspection, a mysterious figure is visible in the background. The user mentioned that his friends were standing about 10 to 20 feet behind him at the time, raising questions about the identity of the apparition. Was it paranormal, or is there another explanation for this? After a long hike, a group of friends were walking down the street when they noticed several people staring up at a building. Curious, they asked what was happening, and a man pointed out something mysterious near the roof of the abandoned structure. At first, the friends didn't think much of it, but when they looked up, they spotted a white object floating in the sky. No one could tell what it was, leaving everyone puzzled by the strange occurrence. While exploring the forest, Reddit user TigerDave6242 spotted something strange in the distance and captured this. A white, ghostly apparition appeared among the dense trees, and it even seems like there's a smaller figure beside it. Some users are convinced it's a ghost. Others speculate it could be an optical illusion or a trick of the light filtering through the trees. What do you think he captured? A man went camping in bear territory and set up a trail camera facing his campsite, hoping to catch any animals that might wander by. The first few nights passed without incident, but on the final night, a grizzly bear approached the tent, creating a tense moment. The bear lingered nearby, sniffing around and carefully inspecting the area, keeping the campers on edge. Anything could have happened, but after a brief encounter, the bear lost interest and retreated, leaving the camper with a sense of relief. While exploring Guntown Cemetery, one of the most haunted places in Connecticut, this man captured something disturbing. Behind a headstone, a figure appears to be standing. Its form seems almost translucent, raising questions about who or what it could be. Some are convinced it's a ghostly apparition, while others remain skeptical. While staying at a nearby bungalow, Carrie took her dog for a stroll through the forest she had walked countless times before. But this time was different. A strange and chilling scream echoed from the dense undergrowth, a sound unlike anything she had ever heard. Her dog became agitated and began barking toward the noise. Worried, Carrie called him back, her heart pounding as she waited.
Mama! Mami! Aquí anda! Aquí anda! Ay, mamá. El chupacabra.
After what felt like an eternity, her dog finally returned, unharmed but still uneasy. Shaken, Carrie decided to leave the forest immediately, the eerie sound still faintly echoing in the background. While on a trip to South Carolina, a woman took a picture at a cemetery. The photo, taken at night, seemed ordinary at first, but upon closer inspection, a ghostly figure could be seen in the distance on the right side of the image. The figure appeared somewhat human-like, but its unclear form has led to speculation. Some believe it could be a person standing in the cemetery, while others think it might be a ghostly apparition. Alternatively, it could simply be a case of pareidolia. So what did the woman truly capture that night? Nolan, a seasoned urban explorer and creator of the Lord Explorers channel, went exploring an abandoned building in the forest when they heard voices outside.
Stop. What are y'all doing in this house?
We're just taking pictures.
Of what?
Just the property.
What are you taking pictures of this property for?
We're photographers.
Who are you with?
It's just us.
They were caught by police during the exploration.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
I have a knife in this pocket and a handgun on my front.
Handgun in your front?
Yes.
I have a knife in my backpack.
What else do you have?
I don't have anything.
Take your backpack off. Put it over there. Step over this way, sir.
Like I said, it's dangerous. Go in this house, somebody in here that's been hanging out here, they decide to stab you because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't know you're back here.
Right.
You died in here for a month.
After cooperating fully and answering all the questions, Nolan and Obsolete were warned to seek permission before entering such sites. Fortunately, the encounter ended without further escalation. A man was exploring the outdoors when he started to feel an unsettling sensation. As he scanned his surroundings, his eyes landed on one particular tree. The tree's bark had a face carved into it. He claimed he had never seen anything like it before and decided to share the image online, hoping for some answers. Some people suggested it was just a carved face, while others speculated that it could be a person once sacrificed to the tree. The man found it hard to believe a person could be placed inside a tree, but he couldn't shake the feeling that something was very off about it. A camper set up a trail camera in Anger County and ended up recording something unexpected. The next morning, when he reviewed the footage, he noticed a strange translucent figure moving through the tall grass at 8 p.m. The figure appeared semi-transparent, humanoid with no visible legs and an unusually small head. What made it even more unsettling was how deliberate its posture seemed, making it hard to dismiss it as a camera glitch. The surrounding grass remained still, and the figure triggered the motion sensor, suggesting it emitted a heat signature. Whatever it was, the sight left him thoroughly creeped out. A Reddit user was driving down a quiet country road in the UK when they spotted what seemed to be a human figure on the side of the road. As they got closer, they realized it was a deformed mannequin. Commenters soon identified it as a rubber good time girl, which made the already unsettling sight even more disturbing, especially given its twisted posture. Finding such an eerie figure abandoned in such an isolated spot left the Reddit user feeling extremely uneasy, and they quickly drove off, wondering what kind of person could be behind this bizarre scene. Reddit user Deck Cabin shared an unbelievable clip from his camping trip. As he drove toward his next destination, he came across a fallen tree and a panicked woman. The woman described hitting the tree, and the video initially seemed like a typical uneventful incident, with viewers expecting nothing more than a minor mishap.
I came around the corner and just went straight over it.
Yeah.
But as the situation unfolded, things took a shocking turn.
Jesus.
What started as a simple accident quickly escalated into a series of dangerous and chaotic moments, leaving them both shaken. It was truly a miracle no one was seriously hurt. On November 16, 2024, Adam from Ads Ventures parked his camper van near a gas station in Prague after a day of exploring the city. At around 3 a.m, he woke to the sound of voices outside his van. Checking his camera footage, he saw this.
Okay, so I've located two people on the right hand side of the van. Oh no, maybe that's not them, because they're walking off up towards the motorway. Well, that's a bit weird. Why would you be walking up towards the motorway? But yeah, maybe that's not them, unless they come back, but they seem to be disappearing into the distance. Let's just fast forward a bit. Oh no, wait, they're coming back. Okay, this is blatantly them. Right, so that for some reason they've walked up towards the motorway and then they've come back into the service area. Yeah, they're coming directly to my van and they're going round the back of my van. Okay, so this is obviously when I heard their voices. Oh no, they're going straight up to... Alright, they're going straight up to my driver's window and they're looking in it. I swear I heard them right behind the van though. So he's staring right in the driver's window, trying to see what he can see. I think he touched something there, did he? Okay, this is the point. So now they've gone round the back of the van. Now remember, at this stage, I'm still fast asleep, right? So let's pull up the back of the van. So enter the thieves. Around the rear of the van, they take a quick look at the back. One of them's smoking something. Maybe he's innocent. Maybe they were just smoking. I heard them. That's where I heard them talking. And I was sort of in a daze. And I was like, what is going on? They've gone back round to the other side of the van now. So let's pull that camera back up. Actually, no, it definitely wasn't innocent. Because I remember I heard them actually touch the handle. Oh yeah, look, there we go. Right, he's bent down there. What's he doing?
Two hooded figures inspecting his vehicle.
He must be trying to hide the fact that his hand's like touching the handle. But this is the point where I heard the handle go and I'm half asleep and I shout pigeon and I rush up and I open up this curtain here and then you can see as soon as I do that he says something to his mate and they scupper off. So if we go back to the front camera we should, yeah, there we go. So that's them. As soon as they know that I'm in the van, they're now just disappearing off into the night as though nothing's happened.
Fortunately, the intruders fled, leaving him shaken, but unharmed. A trail camera set up by a resident in the woods of West Virginia captured a chilling image. The photo shows a towering figure, estimated to be 7.5 to 8 feet tall, holding something. Even more unsettling, the figure is staring directly at the camera, as if aware it was being watched. The property owner, who had installed additional cameras after hearing strange noises in the area, hasn't captured any further evidence, but he believes the creature might be a Sasquatch. On January 28, 2023, Lakesh, an Indian YouTuber, went camping in a dense forest. After setting up his tent by sunset, he prepared for the night. However, his peaceful evening was shattered by the growls of a leopard nearby. With only an axe for protection, Lakesh stayed silent in his tent, hoping the predator would leave. For 2 hours, the leopard circled his campsite, heightening Lakesh's fear with every sound. Finally, the growls faded, but he stayed alert through the night, unable to sleep. At dawn, he packed up and left the forest, constantly on edge during the hour-long walk out. This girl was outside in her dad's yard when she accidentally captured something terrifying. A short, strange figure standing in the garden. Panicked, she ran inside, but when her dad went back to check, the figure had vanished without a trace. Its eerie appearance and sudden disappearance have sparked theories that it could be something paranormal. However, if you look closely, it almost seems like a child running through the yard, possibly wearing socks and green pants. So, did they truly capture something unexplainable, or was this all just a setup? On March 8, 2023, a YouTuber named Xena, known for his solo camping channel The Survivor, set out to camp in a remote forest, 90 minutes from his home. The area was completely isolated, with no signs of human activity, creating an eerie atmosphere. After a long drive, he pulled over to begin his vlog.
Находится прям справа от меня. Справа от меня, и вот он пошел. Что это? Господи, еще даже не стемнело полностью. Я уже слышал сейчас какой-то звук оттуда.
Suddenly, a strange noise echoed through the forest.
Я сейчас еще стою, прямо несет около дороги, рядом с машиной. Сейчас в лесу, буквально секунду назад. Я слышал опять какой-то звук, похожий на вой, наверное. Как в прошлый раз, да?
Undeterred, he ventured deeper, determined to stay the night as he promised his viewers. Little did he know what awaited him in the darkness. With only a candlestick in hand, Xena pushed further into the trees. Then he heard it again, that same chilling noise.
Возвращался назад. Что это нахрен? Как визг какой-то все равно. Ведь я только зашел сюда нахрен, а?
Unable to find the source, he tried to stay calm and continued searching for a campsite. Then he stumbled upon this.
Это похоже на следы волка, реально. Собака не может здесь бегать в лесу. Собака, что ли, гавкала? Опять.
Fresh wolf tracks in the snow, clear signs of a nearby predator, making him more cautious. As night fell, Xena set up his tent, but disturbing sounds continued. He described hearing horrifying music coming from deep in the woods. It became clear. He was not alone.
Присыпанная снегом. Буду продолжать находиться здесь.
While speaking to the camera, a sudden loud noise shattered the silence. Grabbing his flashlight, he scanned the darkness, trying to locate the source.
Он оттуда. О! Что там такое? Тут присыпано.
For 10 minutes he searched, but couldn't find anything or anyone. Uneasy, he returned to camp, but as he hid inside his tent, something happened.
Очень сильно себя напряженно здесь чувствую.
Determined to uncover the truth, he stepped outside, listening intently, waiting for the noises to return. Feeling far from safe, he retreated to his tent, only to discover he had no mobile service. And that's when things got even more terrifying.
Прям отчетливо слышно. Звук снега, хруста снега, как будто шаги по снегу, знаете, кто-то идет. Тишина прекратилась. Как будто здесь звук, я даже боюсь из палатки выходить. Кто здесь? Бля, сука. Кто там нахер? Сука, следы какие-то, следы. Так, сейчас. Так, в округе я никого не вижу. Мой рюкзак. Где мой рюкзак?
It was clear now. Someone or something was out there, watching him. Using his night vision camera, he tried again to locate the source, but the thick darkness revealed nothing. Then, it happened.
Начинается бесовщина какая-то. Вот как, сука, как уже, знаете, к ноле так что-то начинается происходить. Ух ты, ёпта. Вот прямо оттуда, там как овраг Сиана. Сейчас включу этот режим,
A faint cry, high-pitched, like a baby wailing from deep in the forest. Overwhelmed by fear and the constant feeling of being watched, Xena abandoned his plan. He packed his gear and left, deciding never to return to that forest. Reddit user Guarda LA River shared a disturbing experience they had near the Los Angeles River, claiming they've encountered a true demon. While walking near the river, the user heard a low, grinding metallic sound, and upon looking around, saw what they describe as the face of a true demon watching them. The figure seemingly turned to face them before they quickly ran away. The user called the Glendale police, but reported they were indifferent to the situation. The user mentions that many people who live near the river have encountered strange, eerie sounds and sights, though nothing as frightening as what they had witnessed. I'm not entirely sure if this story is 100% real, as the face looks more like a scary mask hanging in a tree. Still, it's creepy either way. Tim Kaling spotted a strange creature near a tree in her yard, casually eating fallen fruit. She quickly snapped a photo, but before she could take more, the creature disappeared into the shadows. Some believe it could be a wolf, bobcat, or coyote, while others speculate it might be a chupacabra or a hybrid between a coyote and a dog. Residents in Hill Country Village remain baffled by the image, with the mysterious creature stirring curiosity and confusion throughout the North Side neighborhood. Local officials are investigating the sighting, and experts from San Antonio Zoo suggest the creature is likely a coyote or a dog suffering from a skin condition, though they admit they're still unsure. Vlad, a YouTuber, began documenting unsettling events after moving to a rural property. On November 2nd, 2021, while outside with his wife and puppy, he heard a strange sound.
It was a cold night, and we were taking our new puppy Charlie outside to use the bathroom. We started hearing what sounded like barking noises from across the field behind our house. Upon listening to this barking sound, I noticed that it really didn't sound like a dog. It almost sounded like something was mimicking a dog. Didn't think nothing of it at the time. We were in good spirits, and I started barking back at it. Or rather, I was saying woof.
Woof! Woof! ain't a dog.
And 5 seconds later, we heard the sound again, only it was right on our fence line.
It sounded similar to a dog's bark, and they dismissed it as an animal.
Me and my girl were kind of puzzled. It was the exact same sound, but how could an animal move that fast? Again, didn't think nothing of it. And we started hearing other sounds, kind of like a bird. And again, I mocked it.
The next evening, while outside smoking, he felt an eerie sensation of being watched. Reviewing his security footage, he discovered this. Months passed without further incidents, but determined to find answers, Vlad set up wildlife cameras around his property.
Yeah. That's interesting. Looks like somebody took the module out of it. That's nope, here it is. There's that. And here is the module. Great. Maybe this caught something. Battery's low. Okay, hold that. Did you get the laptop?
Not today.
Yes. Okay. All right, well, thank God for that. Let's see what's on this.
One day, while checking the cameras with his daughter, he found one lying on the ground with its module removed.
Okay. What did that even sound like?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go. I'm getting a little paranoid. Okay, I'm gonna go home and better inspect this video.
The recovered footage captured eerie growls and strange interactions, suggesting something unnatural. A few weeks later, Vlad and his friends ventured out at night, hoping to uncover the truth.
Moving. Give me that flashlight.
Dude. Yeah, take that flashlight. Oh, did you hear it? It moved way back there, dude. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck? Hold on. God.
Close. That was close.
It's back over there. Now it's over there. Well, whatever that is, it's hopefully normal. All right, we've been out here for a solid 4 to 5 hours, and we've heard some pretty strange things, but nothing groundbreaking. Tonight was somewhat of a bust. There are fireworks going off in the distance. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we're gonna have to come back out here Next time we come back out here, we're going to bring some more equipment.
Unfortunately, they found nothing, but the strange occurrences continued. This time, his dog reacted fearfully to the rustling sounds coming from the bushes.
Oh my God. Charlie, come on. Charlie, come on. And I think it's going back the other way. Teddy is still flipping out. Come on. Come on, Charlie. What do you see? We're back.
After returning home, Vlad felt uneasy. He decided to check if something or someone had followed them.
Charlie, get back. Charlie. Charlie. Oh my God.
Suddenly, a childlike voice echoed from the other side. To this day, the mystery of the eerie noises and bizarre events remains unresolved. A chilling TikTok video shared by user LQQETV shows a strange sight late at night.
Is that Jesus Christ? Please. Please, my Father God. Mom, es un hombre. Es un hombre.
A what?
Yes, Mom. But it went behind the tree and I can't see it no more. Oh no, it's right there.
Hello? I'm gonna come home right now, babe. Vanessa, do you mind moving your car so I can go home?
You don't think that's balloons?
No, I'll go bring my car keys.
Looks like it's coming.
A dark, human-like figure was seen floating in the sky. This person speculates that it might be a mystical or divine figure, possibly even Jesus Christ. Others offer different theories, including the possibility that it was a witch, spirit, or even just balloons carried by the wind, though the mystery remains unsolved. A camper was enjoying the quiet, tranquil woods when a strange noise suddenly disturbed the peaceful atmosphere.
Is there something in the top of it? Or is that just the tree?
Curious and cautious, he focused on the area where the sound was coming from. It led him to a dense patch of trees and shadows. There, he discovered the source. A large tree, weakened by time and the elements, creaking as it prepared to fall. Though the mysterious noise turned out to be the tree's movement, it left the camper feeling uneasy nonetheless. A woman ventured into a dense forest that concealed the remains of a 19th century settlement. Moss-covered stone walls and crumbling foundations hinted at what was once an old homestead. Among the ruins, she discovered an intact glass vessel containing a mysterious object. Soon after, she stumbled upon something else.
Oh, not so little. Oh, yes. Actual cauldron. Just a cooking pot, rather than for making spells.
A cauldron, leading her to suspect the homestead may have belonged to a forest witch. These untouched artifacts, preserved since the settlement was abandoned, offer a fascinating glimpse into its forgotten history. Locals ventured into the woods at night for unknown reasons when they witnessed something truly disturbing. They spotted a figure dressed in white, climbing a tree in an unnatural, almost inhuman way. It resembled more of a ghost or a possessed being than an actual person. Then, without warning, the figure leapt from the tree and began chasing them. What happened next remains unclear, though it's likely they managed to escape. Reddit user OKInstant2132 shared a strange photo taken in dense woods at night. The poster suspects the figure might be a person, possibly a hermit, while the landowner believes it could be something non-human. The figure seems to lack clothes and appears unnervingly pale. What could it have been? One late night, a farmer had a terrifying encounter. In the darkness, he spotted a figure dressed in white, hopping on one leg. At first, it looked like a ghostly woman, but the strange movements matched the description of Patasola, a female monster said to lure men into the wilderness. What could the man truly have encountered that night? A video uploaded to Reddit showed the Uplands Mansion, an eerie 42-room estate built in the 1800s, now surrounded by overgrown nature. While filming in the sweltering heat, 115 degrees Fahrenheit, the videographer noticed someone in the top window of the mansion. As they continued filming, they claimed to have seen someone repeatedly poking their head in and out of the window, though the image appears blurry. The uncertainty of whether the figure was real or just a trick of the light kept the videographer from entering the mansion. A hiker was enjoying the serene winter landscape when they decided to film the surroundings. As the camera panned across the trees, something unusual caught the lens. A creature with glowing eyes peering out from a hole in a tree. The creature's head moved slightly, as if it was closely observing the hiker's every move. Overcome with fear, the hiker quickly left the area, leaving behind more questions than answers. While some believe it must have been a wild animal, though no one has been able to identify it. Others, however, are left wondering if it was simply a hoax. Riley, a TikToker, went camping with his father near their hometown. The evening started peacefully, but the calm was soon interrupted by distant cries echoing through the woods. As they moved closer to the unsettling sounds, the cries became clearer. A woman's voice desperately calling for help, mixed with incoherent phrases. Unsure whether it was a genuine call for help or a trick, they stayed near their campsite, hoping the source wouldn't approach. Eventually, the cries faded into silence. They decided to stay until dawn, but the encounter left them shaken. While riding his e-bike through the woods, an explorer came across something unexpected.
A mobile home graveyard. This is truly a puzzling sight, baffling location, and the crazy thing is that these have been here over 20 years.
A trailer frame partially hidden in the distance. Curious, he decided to investigate.
You get a mobile home, and you get a mobile home, and you get a mobile home. So looking ahead, this is the living room right here. There's actually a bowling ball down on the floor there. There's some Christmas ornaments. I'm pretty certain there's toys here, so there's no guess. It is officially abandoned. It looks like some counter space. May have been kitchen as well. Can't be for certain. There she is, the witch. A deli slicer. This is American Slicing Machine Company, Chicago, Illinois. Why is this all left behind? Why wasn't this cleared out when they moved it here? These are people's memories. Wow. If we find another open window or door, we'll get a glimpse inside, but I cannot make it through this way. I'd have to climb over everything, and it's just not safe, given that these floors are not 100% solid.
As he got closer, he discovered nearly a dozen abandoned mobile homes, some still containing personal belongings. The eerie scene raised unsettling questions. Why were these homes left behind? What happened to the people who once lived there? The mystery of the deserted site continues to intrigue him as he has yet to uncover any answers. A man lost his phone while walking in the woods and couldn't find it despite searching everywhere. Frustrated, he went home to borrow a phone so he could call his own and trace it. Returning to the woods, he finally located it. But that's when he heard a strange noise coming from the bushes.
Поцарапался, но нашел зато 15%. Так он бы, может, и не пролежал бы, если я сейчас не поехал его искать. Он бы к завтрашнему дню.
At first, he couldn't see anything, but as the noise grew louder and moved closer, he realized it was something much larger than a dog. Feeling a rising sense of fear, he quickly left the area, unsure of what kind of creature might be lurking in the dark woods. On February 7th, 2024, a trail camera captured something eerie. In the image, a bear stands in the woods, but its head appears strangely distorted. Some believe this could be evidence of a skinwalker, the legendary shape-shifting entity from Navajo folklore. However, others argue that the timestamp and setting suggest a more logical explanation, a simple case of motion blur. So is this just a trick of the camera, or could something far more unsettling be at play? A woman ventured into the dark Virginia woods armed with only a flashlight and a camera. As she ventured deeper into the forest, something strange caught her eye in the distance.
What is that? Oh my God.
When her flashlight illuminated the figure, it revealed an unknown creature. The moment the light hit it, the creature ran off into the shadows. Terrified, she turned and ran, leaving the mystery of what she had seen behind in the darkness. Was it a person or something entirely unknown? While enjoying a weekend of camping, this man stumbled upon something unsettling deep in the forest.
From this stone down here, and that marker, all the way up here, there's a cemetery. So we will definitely try to figure out, I'll do a survey, run a metal detector, kind of figure out who's here, do a little homework.
At first, he assumed it was nothing more than an old test site, but as he looked closer, he noticed rows of sunken ground and neatly arranged stones. To his surprise, it was an unmarked cemetery with at least 6 graves.
These little sunken areas have a marker at the top of them. This is I'm not going to give you the names, but there's a name on the marker. And then there's another marker over there.
Each sunken plot had a marker with a name, yet no traditional gravestones stood in sight. The surrounding trees, towering and ancient, hinted at the cemetery's forgotten past. Who, or what, could be buried here? And now, watch this next scary video.